When Rufai said he didn't want Christian to be his deputy, which Kaduna Muslim said anything? Kuka. Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Sokoto, has spoken about some of the decisions Nasir El-Rufai took when he was governor of Kaduna State. In an interview on the PAP show, Bishop Kuka said when Nasir El-Rufai was governor, he dropped his Christian deputy governor for a Muslim and said he didn't want a Christian as his deputy. Kuka said Muslims in Kaduna didn't speak out against it. He said El-Rufai even said that Christians made up only about 30% of the total population in Kaduna. Bishop Kuka's was when Nasir El-Rufai decided to remove a Christian and said he did not want a Christian to be his deputy. Those Muslims who are in Kaduna, who said anything? Did anybody say anything? When he himself said that Christians are only 30%, and he went on to say that what he did in Kaduna, they have escalated it up. Did any Muslim in this country say this is not right? Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka, Bishop of the Catholic Diocese Sokoto, has spoken. Okay, why are they repeating it again? Okay, he said, okay, did any Muslim in the country say what he did is not right? Don't know. Who is going to answer that question? Amina Yakubu says the policy has come to stay for life. We are waiting for Basani to play into the hands of the majority. What does that mean? Atuma Hazan says, I can't waste my energy on reading nonsense. Since Federal State was created out of Plateau State, no Muslim has since then become a deputy governor. What did you and your Christian people in Plateau say? Jones now replies and says, is that why El-Rufai did what he did to Christians in Kaduna? No problem. He's facing his problem now. And this is just the beginning of his trouble. More are still coming to before him. Mohammed says, what do you expect Kaduna to say? With minority populations of you Christians, you are but always claim to say government cannot exist without you. Regardless criminality character you have, people with vision, hope and sense of honesty. But with all of this, you think you are up or you deserve to be considered to pick a deputy governor in Kaduna State. Thank God that Muslims is not like you. Most of the states where Muslim has minority, you have nothing to think of them anymore. I can't even make sense of what that person wrote now. I can't make sense. See them. They are not plenty. When it comes to something that you see all those Muslims, Muhammad, Ibrahim, you see them inside the comment section. My life here says when Wike said Rivers is a Christian state, who said anything? Rufai said it's to show you how your population is to stop bragging. He did it in Nigeria and it has come to pass. Oh yeah, now he did it, but where is he today? Where is he? Emiola says that El-Rufai, the short devil himself, all in the name of Islamization, committed so much atrocities. Haba. Tizi Opolekan says the evil that men do, live after them. You can imagine him crying. If El-Rufai was even the Minister of Defense, he would have finished Christians by now. It is obvious that he hates Christians with passion. He wanted to start screening sermons before they are preached. Not for his Muslim malams, but for Christians. Can someone caution him? He thinks he can fight God and succeed. Ibrahim says, if this God will pay El-Rufai back in his own coin and will allow him to reap fully what he has sown in Kaduna during his 8 years as governor, I'm deeply afraid of the consequences on him. His children and an entire generation associated with him. The Bible says, because sentence against evil is not speedily executed, men take pleasure in doing evil. I rest my case. God says most of them are so callous, they are not people to live with. Nigeria needs to be divided into 3 or 4. Sani says, before El-Rufai become governor of Kaduna State, what happens on those days? If you don't know, please ask. Let me tell you. The problem of Southern Kaduna is caused by the people of the Southern Kaduna. Please ask the people what happened in 1987 in Kafancha and 1992 in Zagon Kantab and Zankua. The genocide that Southern Kaduna people do, and some of them were even arrested and taken to the court at the end of this bunch of idiots. They just go like that. Example, General Zami Lakwat and others. What's this one saying now? Peace Lamy says, may God bless you, Sir Bishop Kuka, for standing by the truth. Okawo says, I can't hear people say anything or complain about those eastern part of the country where we have the Christian governors and their deputies. Kevin replies, those states do not have Muslims. Most states in the southeast, they don't have Muslims. So what are people saying? Unlike Kaduna, Taraba, where we say they have good numbers of Christians. Stephen Udedi says, throughout his 8 years in Kaduna, he did not sponsor a single Christian pilgrim. He boasted that the Muslim he introduced in Kaduna, he has brought it to the federal, and it has come to stay. No Christian will ever rule Nigeria again. That was what he said at that time. Uncle B says, that short man called Rufai has done a lot to Nigerian Christians. Truth says, Rufai is a jihadist now and a hater of Christians. During his tenure, he did many horrible things against Christians. The wrath of God is upon him for giving assist to rigged himself to power. John Mark says, even you, Kuka, what did you do to Jonathan? Never pave away. Uchenna says, so it is now Hassan Kuka knows what happened during Rufai's regime, Abi. But before our very eyes, he denied Christian genocide in Nigeria. To me, since that time, I don't remember whether Kuka exists in this country. Gracious. Okay. Frank says, Muslims are always too quick to anger and violence, and their story is the same on every continent. This may not be unconnected with their indoctrination. Chinedu says, no problem. If he did it and it is good, he will reap it. And what if he did it and is bad and evil in the sight of men and God? So shall evil will follow him anywhere and any place he found himself, and so shall he reap evils too. Because in nature, you can't buy beans and reap yam. You can't plant beans and reap yam. No rice and reap cassava. Whatsoever you sow must you reap. Also, we will follow you as your shadow follow you. Neither did I wish you either, but what is soweth determine what he will reap. Period. Okay now. Sylvester Alpha says they should rub pepper in Rufai's eyes because people have seen Shege with him. Abdulhakim says, inshallah, Rufai will be the president of this nation in your dreams. In your dreams now. They are only making him more popular and loved by many. Loved? Who loves Rufai? With a joke. Are you whining yourself? Abba says he asked if that should be happen in Plateau. What's that? I thought he's untouchable. Satan abused him and dumped him for devil. Satan and devil are the same now. I beg. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.